As you see in the pictures above, we get students up and moving. You look at on the wall, on the glass, they're in groups, they're engaged. It's just magical. So first of all, we give a task, all right, and then the students are working in groups of 3 at the board with one pen. They are encouraged to look around. They aren't penalized to see what others are doing because they don't always know if they're right or wrong. They have to judge if that's correct. And then every once in a while, we just say, pass a pen, and they pass it to somebody else in the group. That means everybody in the group is engaged. They're all trying to help with the problem. And we provide support. We're kind of seamless in the background a little bit. We kind of help them if they're really struggling, but we're kind of in the background, and both of us are reaching groups. So that's where that ratio is really, really important.
Paula, can I add just one more thing about those vertical surface problems?
Of course.
As a non-math major, it's always been fascinating to me that math has one correct answer, but there are so many different ways to get there. And whenever we do a vertical surface problems activity, when we look around the room, there's always 2 or 3 different strategies that students use to find that exact same correct answer. And it really lets them know visually that this is not just one path, that there are different paths that each group can take, and they will all get to that same place.
Thank you for saying that, because that's, again, such a powerful tenet of universal design for learning, is that we want students to become resourceful expert learners. And when they have access to how other folks think and process and problem solve, that certainly makes you more powerful and certainly more resourceful. So thank you for adding that, Christine. Tell us about why this particular structure works so well with 2 teachers.
Okay, so we have the advantage in our classroom of having dry erase walls. So where the paint on the walls is dry erase on multiple surfaces. But if you don't have that, the windows also work beautifully, as Dave mentioned. I love from the special education teacher's perspective that we are very naturally getting all of our students up and moving. It's giving everyone that movement break without singling anyone out or making them feel different. It also gives me the freedom to move among them. And because I'm standing and they're standing, I blend into the woodwork in a different way when we're using vertical surfaces. They are not noticing me as much. And so that enables me to move around and assess their work without drawing attention to it. I can also I love to use a lot of nonverbal tools. I can draw an arrow to a section of their work. I can hand someone new a pen. I can redirect without even having to say anything. And that is being provided by both of us moving throughout the room. And I love too that it gives me a chance to see students speaking up and advocating for themselves or for their ideas. It lets me encourage students who might otherwise hang back, but I know they're on the right track to speak up and to support some of those SEL and pragmatic speech goals that I'm monitoring in the classroom.